everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to be back to be talking about my favorite tournament in football ever. You know it, you guessed it, the Champions League. The Champions League is back this week for the second leg matches, and I'm so excited to see which teams will advance to the next round. Today we had the first four matches, starting with Sporting and Bodo Glimt. This was the first match of the day, and I have to say, it really exceeded a lot of my expectations I didn't really think I had going into this match. I was so certain that Bodo Glimt was going to win, and I think a lot of people were as well, considering their journey and the first leg match, because they won 3-0. But I think that what this second leg showed us, and I think what Sporting showed us, is that you can make a comeback if you give everything into a match, which is exactly what they did. They were incredible. They had just so much energy, and they were so fierce and had incredible moments. 5 goals in this match, like that is just crazy. And I think that they really showed everybody, like, you know, we got this, like we're not giving up, and they didn't give up. And obviously now they're through to the next round after making such a great comeback. And I think what they also showed us is that what happens when you go into a second leg match feeling a little bit comfortable, in the sense of like feeling, you know, you can fall back on the first leg goals. I feel like Bodo Glimt was more on the defense side. They just wanted to protect that result rather than extend it. And I think that is always just like the wrong thing you can do going into a match, because you never know what's going to happen. And I think that Sporting had so much to prove, which pushed them to just fight and give everything in this match, which is what led to so many goals and led to that victory at the end. So it was definitely one of those matches that, you know, if you didn't watch it, I highly recommend watching the extended highlights. And personally, I really liked it as a, you know, I wasn't supporting a specific team, so it was just kind of just watching the match as a whole and seeing what was going to happen. But overall, it was just pure football craziness, chaos. Just, it was awesome. It was a great match, so make sure to watch it if you haven't. Next, we're going to be talking about Manchester City and Real Madrid. Now, this match is one that we've talked about for so long. I think that this match, people have talked about, you know, I've talked about it before it even, like, we had the draw, like, before they were confirmed they were going to play together, because they've played each other before, and people are always having this expectations they're going to face each other, which obviously they did. I think that Manchester City wanted to, of course, close that gap as soon as possible, but they weren't able to. I think that Real Madrid did a really great job, obviously, on the defense side. They did score a penalty and a goal, both scored by Vinicius Jr., so he had a really great performance today. But something I want to add is that I think that Manchester City played very well in the second leg. I liked how they played, but I think they really got penalized with that moment in the first half where Bernardo Silva got the red card. They were obviously with a player less on the pitch. The penalty came as a result. So there was just so much happening in this match, and of course it didn't go in their favor. And I think that if that moment with Bernardo Silva getting that red card didn't happen, I think we would have had a much different game. I think it would have been we would have had more goals, I think, from City, and potentially an equalizer. But it was definitely one of those matches that we kind of wanted, like, some craziness to it, some sort of comeback, some sort of story in a way. But you know, Real Madrid is through to the next round, and I kind of wish that we saw a little bit more of City in terms of goals in this match, but it is what it is. Real Madrid to the next round. We also had more matches. We had Chelsea and PSG. Now, this one was a crazy match as well, which ended with like the final of both the first leg and the second leg of 2-8 in favor of PSG. Now, I don't know how to explain it. I think maybe PSG has taken the fact that they won the FIFA Club World Cup final, like, too personally. Like, it's such a huge result, and I think that you don't really get to see this big of a result, especially in the Champions League in this stage of the competition, where you have two teams like PSG and Chelsea facing off. So it's definitely a big, massive score, and I don't know what to say. I'm definitely surprised by it. Of course, like, I can see either of them winning these matches, but I feel like the high number of goals is what's, like, very concerning. But it is what it is. PSG is on to the next round. And of course, we also had a very exciting match with Arsenal and Bayer Leverkusen, because this was a match that it was like a tie. So the first leg was a tie, which I find those so exciting going to the second leg, because I like to see just both of the teams giving it their all and not feeling like they have to just be on defense or anything like that. Like, I want to see just pure action on that match, like just that specific match, and just winner takes all situation. And we definitely got that in this match. Arsenal won 2-0, and they won this match and through to the next round. So that brings it to a total of 3-1 after the equalizer in the first leg. So very excited to see Arsenal go through. Bayer Leverkusen, again, a great team that I've talked about quite a lot. And, this was a difficult match that I could see either of them, winning. Tomorrow we have 4 more matches. I like to remind us all of the lineups and everything. We have Barcelona and Newcastle. This match also ended in a tie, so I'm so excited to see how this second leg is going to go. Tottenham and Atletico Madrid, Liverpool and Galatasaray, as well as Bayern Munich and Atalanta. So very excited for tomorrow. Lots to look forward to and watch. So make sure to stay tuned for all the content. I'll definitely be watching these and posting a lot about them as always. Thank you again so much for watching and for all your support. And I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with another video. Bye.